What's going on, everybody? We are back with Survivalist episode 9. And today, we're going to go and check to see if our barrel is still there, primarily for tanning leathers, and then also if our storage barrel is there. After I can confirm that both of those barrels are still alive and we still have them, I'm going to make a priority list of items that we're going to be searching for today and seeing if we can accomplish some more goals. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to go check to see if the barrels are still in position. Number one, our tanning barrel is still in position, as you can see. There's no holes poked in it, so we're good. And I did put a rabbit leg inside of this barrel just to see if anybody was around, seeing if anybody was going to take the rabbit leg. But yeah, we're still good for this one. And also, our storage barrel is in position, and it looks like nobody has taken anything out of it. This means that this location will most likely be my location to do all of my work. And I'm so excited to actually have a location that is hidden, that nobody knows, and I can actually work here because there's so many trees. Like, man, I know the barrel's in a tree, but I mean, come on. I mean, everybody stores their barrels in trees, so that's not really a dead giveaway on the exact location. So I'm very happy that we have some areas that we can work in, and not only that, I can show you guys what I'm doing with my barrels. I don't have to give away the location to show you how to tan the leathers and everything like that. So it's time to move to a location to start looking for our supplies. Okay guys, I'm moving towards Novo because it's one of the closer cities to my stash location. It's still a few minutes walk, but it's close enough to where it's not a huge pain in the ass, and since there's so many different places to loot, I should have a good opportunity to find what I'm looking for. However, this city is fairly popular, so the chance of us running into somebody is fairly high, and it's something I want to avoid at all costs. The first item we are going to be looking for is a leather sewing kit. We need that in order to craft our leather, so without the leather sewing kit, we're unable to do anything. Number two, we need to find more garden lime because we only have one bag, and the amount, we're probably going to need 2 bags at least. Number three, we're going to need to find some nails. Nails are going to be used to tan our leathers black, so whenever we craft them, it makes it all look cool and stuff. That's not really as important, but it's still going to be nice to have. Number four, rabbit snares for wires, so we can go and farm more rabbits. That's kind of important because this trap is already damaged. This one's on its way, so we're not going to be able to get that many rabbits anymore. So we're going to need more wire. Those are the main items. So also finding animals, but in Novo there really isn't any animal locations around, so we're not going to be able to really rely on farming cows or deers for our leathers. We're going to need to gather some rabbits, but eventually down the road I would like to go to Devil's Castle because some people suggested that that's where I'm going to be able to find crossbow bolts for the series, and that's going to be nice. A crossbow would be really great to find here too. So looking and finding for a crossbow would be nice, so then I can go back and store it in the barrel for later use whenever we do find those crossbow bolts. So we do have a lot of objectives and a lot of tasks at hand, and that's exciting because that means we're not going to get bored. We have a lot of stuff to do, so let's get started. I think first things first, we should possibly set up some rabbit snares, but I'm going to search through these industrials. We got some large gas canisters, which is nice. There's a shotgun and a carbine with a mag, which is kind of cool. These buildings are great for finding guns. I always seem to find guns in these top levels, which is kind of nice. Alright, let's continue our search. And leather sewing kit. Alright, this one's damaged. We could fix our backpack. However, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'll only do it if we find a pristine leather one. We got another burlap. We're going to cut this up to make some more burlap strips. We're now on 5 burlap strips. I mean, we're close. I mean, I'm only going to consider going to get netting when we actually have all 12 burlaps. But, I mean, we're getting there. We're really getting there. Alright. A worn leather sewing kit. I'm going to fix my backpack now. Another propane canister. I'll grab that too. So my initial sweep of this industrial area wasn't overly successful. But I did find 2 leather kits. So that's probably the best thing we found so far. But it would be nice to be able to find another bag of garden. Oh my goodness. Speak of the devil, and there it is. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Then let me see if I can maneuver some items around to make this fit. And yeah, I guess nails would be really the only other thing I would want at the moment, but we would need multiple boxes of nails. So, which isn't really that high priority for me right now. I think the priority at the moment is to get back to our stashes and secure the leather sewing kits and the garden lime, and also maybe try to catch some more rabbits. So that's kind of the plan at the current moment, and I'm gonna go back and start farming rabbits. Oh wow, okay. Well, number one, more metal wire for rabbit snares. Number two, another leather sewing kit for crafting leathers. That's good. That's exactly what we needed. So we're gonna make yet another rabbit snare, and I believe there's two ways that we can do this. One is the easy and the sure way. The other one is the harder way. We could trap a lot of rabbits. I think we would need to trap around 12 rabbits, and that would secure us enough leather to make the outfit. Or we can go out there and find deer and cows and attempt to craft with their pelts. I think to get things started, I'm going to start to catch some rabbits and just see what my success rate is with that. And then once I'm kind of getting bored with that, I'll start to go and collect some cows. So a little bit of a mixture of both would be nice. Oh, I said I made a tripwire, unfortunately. Damn, I made a mistake. Oh, the metal wire survives. How about that? I want to try something here. Actually, no, I'm not going to risk it. I didn't know if you break down a tripwire, a pristine one, that the metal survived. Alright, cool. I'm thinking, I don't know how deep into the woods you need to be. So we'll place one here. Alright, so every single time you set it, it gets damaged, basically. Okay, one trap is placed. We'll just set them together, I think. Two are placed. Third is placed. So rabbit snare, rabbit snare, rabbit snare. Okay, all three rabbit snares have been placed. Cool. One hell of a view. I can guarantee. Holy shit! What a view. There's the city of Crows and Staff. And there's, I think that's Clem Mountain. Over this way, we have Devil's Castle. Maybe if it wasn't foggy, we might even be able to see Devil's Castle. And let me see here. Just down there is wherever we found the metal wire. So it's a pretty nice spot up here. We'll cook our rabbit legs and our chicken. Oh. Well, there goes the gas canister. It's completely out of juice. This should last us until we get back to our camp, though. The little one. So hopefully it does. Alright, now we wait. Okay, we got 2 more pieces of chicken we'll cook. Alright, this is the first time we're cooking and eating some rabbit. So let's see how caloric this is going to be. It doesn't seem to be that good. I wish they would make the chicken breasts and stuff a little bit better, calorie-wise. It just doesn't seem realistic that a guy can eat 2 rabbit legs. We're going to eat 1 more chicken breast to push us over the edge. And I believe that's it. Our canister is actually out of gas, so that actually was the perfect amount of gas that we needed, which is funny. So that's it. So 2 canisters did their job, but they're currently out of fuel, and we are healthy, hydrated, and energized. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Oh, they're still snared, I believe. Oh, this one has actually been triggered. This one's still good though. We will we'll reset this one. Maybe we'll reset this one a little bit slightly in a different spot. I don't know if the different spot matters, but Krasnostav is one of those areas where survivors like to go to as soon as they spawn around Berezino, Svetlogorsk, or Chinea Polana. So this can get pretty difficult. Our ultimate goal will be to evade, but if it is actually physically impossible for us to evade, then we will strike with the bow and hopefully land a kill. But I really, really, really hope it doesn't come to that. But I'm not going to risk my life. But will I bet my life on my ability with the bow? Depends on the weapon. It looks like we have a farming patch. Somebody must have been trying to farm some pumpkins or something, which is nice to see. Ah, green spray paint. We're actually going to hold on to that because if we actually want to make a ghillie suit down the road, that is almost required 100%. So I'll hold on to like another 20 stack of feathers, but okay, we have another burlap bag. So this brings our total burlap up to 7, I believe. Okay, well this brings our total burlap count up to 8, I believe. Good to make a mental note. Okay. This brings our total burlap up to 9. There's the northeast airfield. Looking barren as always. And it's looking like Krasnostav is pretty quiet this afternoon, which is nice. I don't really want to run into anybody. I like to remain quiet and continue my looting without interruption by somebody who may want to steal my supplies. Another can of green spray paint. I think 2 is enough, so we'll just hold on to 2 cans. Where did that arrow go? Oh no. Okay. Let's continue searching these industrial sheds for nails now that we're back on the server, but then quickly go back up and get our tripwires or our rabbit snares. Seems to be a lot of zombies too. If I can avoid pissing any of them off, that would be great. Now we're running out of arrows, but I feel like I would rather shoot these zombies in the head than worry about pissing them off and getting them on me and making me bleed and all sorts of stupid stuff. And it also gives me an opportunity to practice my aim a little bit better. The more I use the bow, the more comfortable I'll be with it when I actually need to use it. So there's another bag of garden lime. I think I am going to take it just so we don't have to go out there and get any more for the rest of the series. If I can take that garden lime back to our stash, I am 100% positive we will never need to go out and get this stuff ever again. So 3 bags of lime should be good enough. The only time I can see myself actually needing more garden lime is if we want to start to craft leather for trading purposes. We got another metal wire, which is great. All right, let's see if the rabbit snares have anything, but I'm assuming they don't. And it looks like I assumed correctly. This one has been triggered. And unfortunately, this one has been triggered as well. And it looks like Hold on here. And it looks like this one has been triggered as well. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's start heading back towards our stashes, store some supplies, and then eventually we can snare some more rabbits. Might even farm some pumpkins too while we're at it. We haven't farmed pumpkins yet, and it might just be fun to have. Also, it might just be fun to do while I'm killing time as well, waiting for these rabbits. Although we didn't gather a whole lot of food, we gathered pretty much all of our leather crafting supplies. We have the garden lime, we have the leather sewing kits, we're only missing nails. But the thing is, we can craft all of our equipment first and then get the nails later to tan our outfit black. So it's not a big deal right now. I'm also going to be heading back to my stash to practice a number of things, like growing pumpkins, hunting for more rabbits, and actually giving fishing a try. But because there's so much content, I'm actually going to be leaving this for next video. So thank you guys so much for watching the build up to our tannery. Next video, we will be tanning leathers. So definitely give this video a like. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this series, send them a link to the playlist so that they can start from the beginning. Anyways guys, I'll see you in the next Survivalist series and during my daily live streams at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. The next episode is going to have a lot happening.